Good morning and thanks for being here. I'm Paul Mueller. News Channel 8 is your local election headquarters. And this week, we turn our attention to Florida's 16th congressional district. Now, it stretches from southern Hillsborough to Manatee to Sarasota counties. The area nearly always goes Republican. It's currently represented by Republican Vern Buchanan. He is now looking to seek his fourth term in office. But Buchanan could potentially be looking at his toughest opponent yet. And some say a Democrat could actually take office. It's the first time since 2009, and that's David Shapiro, the Siesta Key resident, practicing law in the area for more than 3 decades. David Shapiro joining me now in our one-on-one session. Good to have you here.
Great to be here. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning to you, too. You're going up against a candidate who some say can't be beaten. So if that's the case, why would you even try?
I had to. There was a sense of frustration, and I felt it with my friends, my colleagues, my clients. There was this overwhelming sense of hopelessness and helplessness. And my 30 years of working with people at their darkest times, I knew the only way to really deal with that feeling of helplessness, is to do something. Whether you vote for a candidate, contribute to a campaign, march for a cause or an issue, or run for office.
Let me jump in there for a moment. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm hearing something very personal coming from you. I don't hear necessarily a political answer to this. I'm hearing a personal answer to this. Am I connecting with you right?
Yes, it starts personally. Actually, it may even start politically, then it moves personally. The issues that are important to me, I see that they're being thwarted by the people in the establishment of Washington. The other thing you can do if you feel that sense of helplessness is to run for office. And I chose to do all the above. I just had to do it. I felt it was time to do it. I feel very strongly about the issues, and I truly believe that I will be able to do a really excellent job.
Okay, the voters will decide that, of course.
Yes.
You ran for the Florida House of Representatives back in 2006, and really, what a race. You know, narrowly, your opponent won 51-49. That was, of course, Republican Doug Holder, Florida House District 70. And that's an area where Republicans essentially outnumber Democrats nearly 2-1. So my question is, what did you learn from that race, and how can you apply what you learned to this one?
Well, I think that most people, or at least at that time, and I believe even now, are beyond the political labels. I think they're frustrated with all the political parties to some extent, and I think at that time, similar to this time, people want the government or the people working in the government to work together. They don't expect a perfect government, but they want one that works. And right now what we've seen over the last several years is basically our officials are using the citizens as pawns in this political game of chess.
So do you think this is your time to jump in because the president is Republican and he's creating all this controversy? You as a Democrat might be able to jump in and be the answer to a lot of people's prayers?
Yes, to some extent. I think that the presidency of Donald Trump may have presented an opportunity, but the problem was systemic even before he got into office. I believe it's because of what was happening in Congress which gave rise to the Trump phenomenon. They just have not been working together. Nothing has been getting done. They've been fighting amongst each other. No one knew who to blame. They figured that someone comes along and makes these promises that cannot be kept. They're going to just make natural mistakes in judgment, in my view. So I think now, looking retrospectively, they're thinking, okay, this isn't working. We have to put people in the office who will reach over across the aisle, work in a bipartisanship way, have respect for one another, and work on it. And you know, we're seeing the beginning of that right now in the Affordable Health Care Act. Lamar Alexander and Patty Murray are just presenting a bill for the Affordable Health Care Act that seems that will provide necessary coverage affordably.
Let me jump in there. I read an article where you were quoted as saying, I believe that we are at the darkest right before the dawn. I think that there are going to be some great changes because there has to be. There's no way we can sustain this level of animosity in Washington, end quote. Is this what you're talking about?
Absolutely. But more importantly, there are answers out there. I'm not just talking about problems and how bad they are. What I'm trying to suggest is there are solutions. They're being done right now. What we need to do is get out of our own way. And by we, I mean the people, the Washington establishment, who are so entrenched in this win-lose situation, as opposed to let's work together. Every great presidency, every great era of things that have been accomplished has been done bipartisan. There's skin in the game. It's got long-term usefulness. It will be sustained. If we keep going back and forth like this, we'll never have any stability in the government.
But there has to be more than just one person like yourself to make this change. Let's talk about, Senators Bob Corker, Jeff Flake questioning the president. That's to say it mildly. Then they expected the next day for other senators to possibly join them. Nothing happened.
It takes time, but we see it. I see it. I can see it already, and I want to be a part of what I think is going to be something larger than this particular race. I think the voters are going to decide on people. They're going to look at them and say, look, I'm not interested in my own ideology to the point where if I can't get what I want nothing done. I think they're at this point that they accept the fact that we live in a country with differences of opinion. We have to find the common ground. That's the only way we're going to move forward. And it's not going to just be Florida District 16.
Okay, I'm going to have to wrap you there. Attorney David Shapiro, Democratic candidate for Florida's 16th Congressional District. We appreciate you being here this morning.
I appreciate the opportunity.
We appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you again.